अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। इन क्वेश्चंस के अलावा जो कि मैं वीडियोस बना के लगा रहा हूँ, अगर आपको कोई और भी किसी और एक्सरसाइज से कोई और चैप्टर से कोई क्वेश्चन आपने समझना है, पूछना है, तो आप मुझसे रब्ता कर सकते हैं और मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि प्रायोरिटी पे आपके जो बताए हुए क्वेश्चंस हैं वो उसकी वीडियो बना के मैं अपलोड करूँ। Now we shifted them in matrix form, which is 4, 2, 3, -1, and the other matrix is xy is equal to 8 -1, and we nominate these values A matrix, x and b, and we write it Ax is equal to b. Then we find the value of x, which is the element of x is equal to x and y is equal to A inverse b. And we know that when we find the A inverse, we first find the determinant of A, which is A determinant is equal to 4, 2, 3, -1. Determinant is equal to 4 multiplied by -1 is equal to -4, -3 2s are 6 is equal to -10, which is not equal to 0 and non-singular. So we can find the A inverse, and A inverse is equal to adjoint of A over A determinant, and adjoint of A is equal to adjoint values of A are 4, 2, 3, -1, and we apply the adjoint rule. We get -1, 4, -3 and -2, and it is the adjoint of A, and A inverse is equal to adjoint of A is -1, -2, -3 and 4, and determinant of A is equal to -10. And next, when we find the value of x and y, x is equal to A inverse B. So we multiply A inverse with B matrix, which is, and it A inverse can be write is -1 over -10 into -1, -2, -3 and 4. So A inverse is -1 over 10, -1, -2, -3, 4 into B, which is 8 and -1. So first we multiply these two matrices A into B and then solve with -1 over 10. When we multiply two matrices, the rule is the number of column of first matrix is number of row of the second matrix. They both are 2 and 2 equal, so they are conformable for multiplication, and we write them 1 over -10. First row with first column is -1 multiplied by 8 is equal to -8, plus -2 multiplied by -1 is equal to +2, and second row with the first column is -3 multiplied by 8 is equal to -24, and 4 multiplied by minus is equal to -4. And now simplify these values. 1 over 10, -8 plus 2 is equal to -6, -24 and -4 is equal to -28. Now we multiply -1 over 10 with -6 and -28. We get 1 over 10 multiplied by -6 minus 1 over 10 multiplied by -28. Simplify the values, elements of x is equal to xy is equal to it is 3 and 5, minus multiplied by minus is equal to plus 3 over 5, and this is multiplied by 2, 14, and it is 5. Minus multiplied by minus is equal to plus 14 over 5. So the values of x and y are x is equal to 3 over 5. On the other hand, y is equal to 14 over 5. Cramer's rule is, in the Cramer's rule, first we find the determinant of A, and we know that determinant of A is equal to minus 10. It is not equal to 0, mean it is non-singular, and we can find the values of x and y, and we know that x is equal to Ax determinant over A determinant, which is equal to 8 minus 1, 2 and minus 1 determinant over minus 10. Now simplify these values. 8 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 8, and minus 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to minus 2 over minus 10. Now solve these values. Minus 8 plus 2 over minus 10 is equal to minus 6 over minus 10, which is equal to 3 over 5, and it is the value of x. And for the value of y, y determinant over A determinant is equal to, we replace the coefficient of y instead of B matrix, which is 4, 3, 8 minus 1 determinant over minus 10. Now solve these values. 4 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 4. Minus 3 multiplied by 28, 3 multiplied by 8 is equal to minus 24 over minus 10. Simplify these values. Minus 28 over minus 10, and it is 14 over 5. Three minus 2, 5 minus 2 matrix, and the other is xy is equal to minus 6 minus 10. Here is A, x and t, and we write it Ax is equal to b when we find the values of xy. So x is equal to A inverse b. When we find the A inverse, we first find the determinant of A, and determinant of A is equal to 3 minus 2, 5 minus 2, and solve these values. 3 multiplied by minus 2 is equal to minus 6, minus 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to minus 10, is equal to minus 6 plus 10, which is equal to 4, not equal to 0, and it is a non-singular. And we can find the A inverse. Before finding A inverse, we find adjoint A, which is equal to adjoint. The A matrix is 3 minus 2, 5 minus 2. Apply the adjoint rule. We get minus 2, 3, minus 5 and 2. And this is the adjoint of A. And A inverse is equal to adjoint A over A determinant. Adjoint A is minus 2, 2, minus 5, 3, and determinant of A is equal to 4, and we write it also 1 over 4, minus 2, 2, minus 5 and 3. This is the A inverse. Now we find the value of x, mean x matrix, x is equal to A inverse B. The x is element of x is equal to xy, and A inverse is equal to here 1 over 4 minus 2 minus 5 2 and 3, and the B matrix is minus 6 minus 10. So first we multiply these two matrices, and the rule is number of column first matrix, number of row second matrix, they are both same, so conformable for multiplication. So we multiply it 1 over 4 first row with first column, minus 2 multiplied by minus 6 is equal to plus 12, 2 multiplied by minus 10 is equal to minus 20, and the second row is minus 5 multiplied by minus 6 is equal to 30, minus 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30. Simplify these values, 1 over 4, 12 minus 20 is equal to minus 8, 30 minus 30 is equal to 0. And we multiply these two values with 1 over 4, we get 1 over 4 multiplied by minus 8 and 0 multiplied by 1 over 4. And the answer is xy. Minus 8 divided by 4 is equal to minus 2. 0 multiplied by 1 over 4 is equal to 0. So the values of x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 0. For finding the values of x and y. In Kramer rules, we also find a determinant, and which we already solved, which is equal to 4, not equal to 0, non-singular. So we find value of x is equal to ax determinant over a determinant is equal to minus 6 minus 10 minus 2 and minus 2 over a determinant is equal to 4. Now we solve these values. Minus 6 multiplied by minus 2 is equal to plus 12, minus 10 multiplied by minus 2 is equal to plus 20 over 4 is equal to minus 8 over 4, which is equal to minus 2, and it is the value of x. And the value of y is equal to ay determinant over a determinant is equal to 3, 5, minus 6, minus 10, determinant over 4. Solve these values. 3 multiplied by 10, minus 10 is equal to minus 30, minus into 5 multiplied by minus 6 is equal to minus 30 over 4. Minus 30 plus 30 over 4 is equal to 0 over 4, which is equal to 0. And this is the value of y. In the Kramer rule also, x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 0.